Hey, what's up you guys, After Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more of The 100. This is Season 6, Episode 5. I'm only going to be doing one this week, as to sync up the finale, the two episodes together. Hopefully that's good for you. I was supposed to react to this yesterday, but I was feeling kind of down, to be honest. Let's go over the comments. I love the aesthetic and tone of this season. The color palette is just so pretty and bright. I agree, it's been very bright and pretty. And the environment is just gorgeous. I love how they're embracing the sci-fi this season. Okay. In my opinion, Bellamy was just plain wrong for leaving Octavia. I don't think there's a single main character in the show that didn't have a period of doing terrible things. You're not wrong. She killed people that were retreating, but he helped kill 300 people in their sleep, and was partially responsible for Lincoln dying. And not only got a chance at redemption, but is now a leader again. Again, you're not wrong. He could have forced her back into cryo, but he chose to essentially kill her instead. Hypocrisy at its finest. Well, I mean, he didn't choose to essentially kill her. She's not dead. And she can, like, defend herself. So, like, I don't think he essentially killed her. No, I don't agree with that. But I do agree with a lot of your sentiment there. Yeah. I like Bellamy, but he's never been one of my favorites. I honestly don't understand why most people love him. Well, you know, I don't understand how people like Matt Donovan, but they do. Oh no, Clark is dead. Now it makes sense as to why she was pushing so hard at apologizing. I don't like when characters orchestrate deaths, but this felt very natural and subtle. I don't know, I don't think she's dead. Unless I'm missing something. I'm excited for you to see how she plays a new character. This season is very, very different, but I can't help but just love it. I don't think that she's dead. Like, she's a main character. She wouldn't just die like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't know. Passing the flame chips to future family members isn't actually a bad idea. The reason why the commander was so powerful was because the flame passes on memories of the prior users. You know what it actually reminds me of? Founding Titan. If you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. And the commander was able to use those experiences to make good choices for their people. It could help them keep from making the same mistakes they made in the past, if more than one person had the insight the chip offers. The problem I have with the primes is that we're told that the host dies. Assuming they're talking about a brain wipe, they would have no outside perspective on how to manage the problems. The primes left a dying Earth 100 years or so ago, and those people are still in charge. Even worse, they're not allowed to be questioned. Honestly, the prime that took Clark's body might just be as likely to destroy this paradise as Clark. Well, yeah, I guess. Oh my god, my nose is itchy, I'm sorry. Will you be doing one reaction somewhere in the middle? Yes, this is the one. I understand why kids in these types of shows want to go to school. Maddie has never been, and she wants to be a normal kid and have a normal kid experience. But I mean, like, normal is relative in this scenario, right? Because nobody's really going to school, so, like, I don't know. She wants to make friends and play with people her own age. Nope. We might have had a breakthrough with a theory in developing Lightspeed engine, but as you were somewhat trying to say, but it would take an insane amount of energy to power such an engine. And when I say an insane, I mean harassing. I don't know where these words come from. I mean harnessing the power of the sun or greater, something that is most decidedly not able to achieve. We're not able to achieve, and probably won't be able to do for another 1,000 years. Also, if it had to do with something related to something with the word quantum in it, then you might have misinterpreted it. We're trying to develop quantum computer tech which can send data from one point to another in an instant. Think Quantum Mania, Ant-Man. It's done on a very small scale. This is not the same as sending a spaceship through space. That would take definitely more energy to power. Again, we're not able to do this by an insanely long shot. End of rant. Well, I don't know. To be fair, like, people can't fly, but Superman can, so, like, suspension of disbelief. I don't know. Jeebus Fruits, every time I mentioned time travel, you seem to mess it up and read. That was not on purpose. Every time I mentioned travel time, you seem to mess it up and read it as time travel. I think I'm dyslexic. Like, I have some form of dyslexia. I don't know. That's not even a joke. Even when I mentioned several times in one note, I bet you even messed it up just now. Shut up. The 100 fucks up travel time. You don't ever read a note and go, huh? What are you talking about? There's no time travel in the 100. To be fair, there is kinda, because you're putting people in cryosleep and it's kind of like you're traveling to the future. I don't know. My tooth is alive and he has a beard. Yes. And kind of like a symbiote, almost. I don't know. And another consciousness in him. I don't know. You were wondering what was happening in the blurry scene where Dioza told Maddie to blink and how many bad guys there were. I suppose they had to blur it out because what happened was the bad guys decapitated one of the primes and held his severed head up, hence why Maddie was looking shocked. If this was a certain zombie show, you'd see that shit up close. Luckily, this is a CW show. Hey, Fruits. Well, you know, I mean, I think we've seen headless people before, even on this show, but okay. Yep. If they were a bit more of a functional team and didn't immediately spill their origin stories, Clark and them would probably be welcomed much easier into Sanctum. Yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know. Does he really know all the stories? Because, like, some stuff happened in Monty and Harper probably didn't see, so I don't know. I don't know. You saved our village, so we're going to allow you to stay. Nah, bitch. We saw Clark is a Nightblood. That's why you're allowing them to stay. Ruby, you just gave a pregnant lady a bike. What would Mel think? I don't know. Mel was pregnant at some point. Who knows? How much is it bothering you that they keep showing a person called Shannon with an O in the credits? It's Jordan, by the way. Only guy by that name I know is Zod from Man of Steel. What a weird name for a guy. I agree. I just don't even like my name. Can I change it? Actually, side note, here's a question for you all. Who do I look like? Like, rename me. What do you think? What do you think my name should be? Do you think I fit Shannon? Or do you think I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm an April? I don't know. Probably not an April. But like, what do you guys think? I'm curious. I'm curious. Stupid ass questions. Okay, I was about to laugh my ass off that Jordan would potentially get cockblocked twice, but sadly it didn't happen. Dude has been on a planet for 1 day and already got laid. Yeah. Shows you how easy it can be, I guess. I don't know. To be fair, there's probably not a lot of flock to pick from. I don't know. I mean, calls into question how many people she's probably done this to. Or was he just special? I don't know. I'm opening up a can of worms I didn't want to open. Yeah, kids on TV shows are weird. Who the hell wants to go to school? If this were a real thing, it would end with Maddie going to school for 1 day and coming home and complaining that she never wants to go back again. Yeah. Fritz, you're trying to insert Josephine's chip into the back of your neck, but you forgot to say the passphrase, you dum-dum, which I suppose is a good thing. I like you just the way that you are. I missed what the passphrase was, fuck. Yeah, seeing certain memorabilia in the background would be nice, like those flash rings, or well, too late for the necklace, I suppose. Smoke. Well, I mean, it just can't fit there. I don't know. Look. We have an episode to get into. Let's get into it.
It's late. What's the emergency?
Rose was killed, but Jade returned with your family.
Oh, thank God.
First, tell us the truth.
There's a rumor that you and your family were running away when you went up to the Earthship.
That's ridiculous. Why would we run away? Who told you this?
I did.
You would take the word of a stranger over me?
What's the matter, Lumi? You don't recognize your best friend?
Josephine?
Surprise. I heard that you were the one to find my last body after my tragic fall.
我听说你在圣吉林里也带来萨克的尸体。
是的，他送熊手的礼物，很受欢迎。
他永远不会放生自己。
English, please. She killed someone I cared for. I was protecting Sanctum.
From you.
So am I.
Josephine!
Okay.
Yours
We're
was
just-
the last face I saw before I
I'm gonna kill Lana's aunt? Okay.
Now we're even. I know we have a lot to discuss, but right now, I want to have a shower. Get out of this hideous dress.
You didn't sleep, did you?
I never do my first night back.
We have to talk about Kaylee.
No, we don't. Her family was afraid that you'd find out she killed me. That's why they ran. A couple of decades on ice. It'll teach them a lesson.
It may be considerably less than that.
The people from Earth? How many of them are hosts?
We don't know.
That's what you're going to find out.
Oh, no. No way.
Josie,
Did you ask them nicely?
they know Gabriel Targa's host, so of course they said they had none.
Maybe they were telling the truth.
All 13 of us had the blood when we landed. Odds are there are more like Clark.
In the 6 years that I was on
There's
ice,
one.
not one single host was born. If you just let me run the breeding program, we wouldn't be facing extinction right now.
We're not talking about oblation again. Those are our people, human beings, not a herd of cattle to
Extinction,
be culled.
dude. You're taking over people's
Peace
bodies.
and love for the grace and
It's not
glory
right.
of Sanctum. Consent is key. Blah-de-blah. Tell me something. Did this Ferrari I'm wearing consent to giving up her body?
Nope.
We brought you back because we love you. It was now or maybe never. Do not make us regret that decision.
These people are dangerous, Josie. If they find out we killed Clark, they will burn this world down, just like their last one.
Blessed is Josephine. Blessed are the crimes.
Jade will be there to protect you. You can tell them we insisted because of the children of Gabriel. This is your last chance. Redeem yourself for losing Rose. Protect your prime as if all our lives depend on it. As they do.
Thank you for examining me. I know today is difficult for you. Rose would have made a beautiful Jasmine.
Don't worry about me.
Delilah.
He's one of the people from Earth, a friend of Delilah's.
I mean, Priya.
It isn't the time, Jordan.
I just want to give her this. You said the daisy was your favorite flower.
It is. Thank you.
Yesterday she told me her favorite flowers were calla lilies.
Calla lilies are nice.
How did they even exist here?
Something happened in that reliquary. It's like she doesn't even know me.
Just play it cool. She'll come around.
Yeah, that and like, maybe don't get flowers for a one-night stand.
Bellamy Blake, John Murphy, Jordan Green.
Yes.
Good.
Mother isn't here. Maybe we should...
Relax. I played Vladimir in Godot twice. How hard can Clark be? Oh, Maddie, good morning.
Can I please go to school today?
I don't see why not.
Clark, we talked about this.
Apparently, people with blood like mine are a target. The Primes insisted.
Nem be like more Mary Gavin, he on him level, quiero come ay. O fam take am nila rea. O I mean like, quiero come fire slice.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
No.
Fine. Where are the others?
One of the primes is showing Raven and Amori how to build a radiation.
Come on, that's enough for you to be like, the fuck?
Go Miller to watch their backs.
Like, you might not be, like...
Still in the lab.
I don't know. You might not know exactly what's going on, but that's enough for you to be like, what the fuck's going on?
Speaking of books, let's get you to school. Clark, chill out. She'll be fine.
Chill out.
What?
Nothing. Happiness looks good on you. I take it you had fun with the doctor?
Killian. Yeah. Let's just say it'll be a while until he recovers.
Can I ask you something? What happened to Delilah last night?
Our little girl became one with the Primes. You were there. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong.
She's acting like she doesn't even know me. That's what's wrong.
Our child. I miss her too. Priya's return blesses us all.
Priya's return blesses us all. What does that even mean?
It means that they believe in something. That faith should be respected.
Jordan, we're guests here, and we need their help. I'm sure whatever happened between you and Priya, but...
Delilah. It happened between me and Delilah. I know you think you need to protect us all because you couldn't protect Octavia, but I can take care of myself.
I don't know, man. You've lived on a ship all your life.
I had him! Did you? He let us here so we'd have to go on foot. So we're doing what he wants? If that or he gets away and I don't get his leader, my baby doesn't get into symptom.
How are you even remotely keeping up? Uh-oh.
What the hell is this stuff?
Call it your crucible. The harder you fight, the faster you die.
Son of a bitch.
I heard what you guys were talking about. This might help. How? You said he needs hemodialysis.
This is about night blood. It's worthless. I actually read a book by that same author. Propaganda on a eugenics project. Purifying of the bloodline. And you thought what we did in Becca's lab was bad? I mean, that woman was a monster.
For a visionary?
Okay, can you take some notes for me, please? The fiber of this leaf can double as a surgical mesh. The stomata is large enough that the wound would be able to breathe.
What?
Why are you writing with your right hand?
I didn't know she was left-handed.
Clark, are you feeling okay?
Here. The Lanhudia robulacera.
What?
Well, if you can't do dialysis, this guy metabolizes urea and creatine. Look, it says so right there.
Ugh. I hate that trope. Sorry. I hate the trope where it's like, I realized something. Let me just, like, change your, like, get your mind off of it by mentioning something else. Like, no, you're still gonna remember exactly what you just said. It's so infuriating. It's like you just get past the whole conversation just by changing the subject. I hate it. Ugh.
Jackson, please.
Okay, just go inside, Josie. That Murphy is kind of cute.
Kind of taken too.
Like father, like son.
Which part of I hate dead people did you not understand?
Quiet, Murphy. Jordan, we know you're in here. What the hell are you doing?
What you would have done, the you before Prime Fire anyway. Heart over head. That was my favorite Bellamy.
You too?
They worship Nightbloods. I'd like to understand why that is.
I'd like to leave. There's no way I'm getting thrown out of the one safe place on this moon is because you got dumped.
This is Sanctum's holiest place. You shouldn't be here. I'm sorry. I saw you on the steps.
Does that mean your bodyguard could too?
Good point. Let's take this outside.
Not yet. Mark of the Flame. They're all commanders.
That's why the symbol was on the flag.
Well, it's all coming together, isn't it? Now can we please go?
The ones in the front row must be the original Legis team. There's 12 of them. Why would they take kids?
Familial love is a powerful motivator. People will do anything to ensure the survival of the ones they love. Now let's ensure our survival and get the hell out of here.
Open sesame.
Operating room attached to a crypt. Really?
She was here. This was Delilah's. I'm sure of it. Still think I'm overreacting?
Okay, let's think this through. Becca created the Flame after Apocalypse 1. She obviously provided the tech to Legis 3 before that. That means that...
They're not commanders.
Right. So what the hell are they?
Let's find out.
I'll teach them how to hack too. It's my kind of parenting.
No hacking needed. The Legis systems all use the same access code.
Eureka, try that.
Today's subject is Brooke, Earth Embryo 47, presents with black blood, 21, Earth years old.
You can do this, Gabriel. 25 years of work, failures. This is the one.
If I'm right, the reason all previous metempsychosis trials have failed is because the host's neuroanatomy is not developed enough to support the file size of a mature human mind.
Gabriel, let's go. I'll hold her down. Do it.
To do what? What are they doing?
God's sake, give her a sedative. Can't. Full consciousness is crucial. You know that. If this works, I'll find a better way and easier way, okay? I promise.
Rostral dorsolateral pontine tegmentum is now fully dormant. We have to wait for the serum to reach the claustrum and dormant.
Did they just kill that girl? Did we just watch someone die?
Heart rate and breathing normal. Lower brain function still intact. The body's ready.
So is that... She's waking up. Josephine, can you hear me? Sanctum is mine. Josephine.
She's in Supernatural.
Josie, no, it's okay. You're safe. You're safe now. Okay, just breathe.
Look at me.
Gabriel? Is it real this time?
This is real.
What happened to your face?
I got old. I spent the last 25 years trying to bring it back.
Seems a bit unhealthy. Can't just let it rest.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It wasn't his fault. It was the red sun.
The eclipse. I was right.
Yes, you were. But it turns out it affects more than just insects.
Our memory drives. You reverse engineered them to upload our entire minds. That's brilliant.
They're immortal.
They're murderers. They murdered Delilah.
It's not murder if they go willingly.
Did that girl look willing to you?
That's how they made it better. Easier. By manipulating people into believing they were sacrificing themselves to some false gods. Becoming one with the crimes, like Delilah's mother said.
Yeah, so much for respecting their faith. I mean, no offense, but you let a bunch of kids fight to the death to become your god.
Murphy, that's enough. Clark, you're okay with this?
Well, I didn't say that. I just don't think they pose a threat to us, that's all.
They pose a threat to you. You're a Nightblood, and based on what we just saw, I'm thinking that's the only reason they let us stay.
Maddie. I have to get her before they find out what she is.
I'll go with you.
Guys. Guys.
Let's have them so we can decide what to do.
Don't be stupid.
These are all her.
Hey. Jordan, I'm sorry I doubted you. Look out of the system. We need to cover our tracks.
I hate to say it, but I agree with Clark. This isn't our fight.
You still want to stay?
I want to live. Tell me, these people know how to do that forever, as it turns out. It wouldn't suck either.
I mean, you're still taking other people's lives, which is not
right behind you.
cool.
like the gray.
I think it's weird.
Toss us the rope and we'll tell you what you want to know.
Tell me what I want to know and I'll toss you the rope.
What do you want to know?
Some of your people have blood alteration. How many? Did they have mind drives as well?
Don't tell him anything. The minute you do, he'll leave us here and die.
I don't believe that.
Suit yourself?
I think he kind of helped you
Guarantee
before.
I can wait longer than you.
Dad, I'm tired. I want to sleep in my own bed, wear my own clothes.
And you will, right after you find out exactly how many of these so-called Nightbloods they have. If you're right, then we can resurrect the others, and it won't matter that we jumped the line for you.
Or that you killed Kaylee.
After she killed me. Fine. Fine. But I hope you know this doesn't end well. Either they find out who I am and kill me before burning Sanctum to the ground, or we body snatch more of them and kill the rest so they don't burn Sanctum to the ground. This is what happens when you try making an omelet without breaking any eggs.
I mean, you do that and you literally don't get an omelet. You have a frying pan with nothing in it.
Clark, you realize staying says we're okay with what they're doing.
Yeah, and what's the alternative? Go back to space? Sleep for another 100 years on our way to a planet even less likely to support life?
Build our own compound.
We'll not last out there on our own.
Amori, Echo, and Raven will be back in the morning. You'll know everything we need to build a radiation shield. After that, it's just hard work.
Over how many lifetimes? And seriously, how many eclipses? How many storms? How many terrorist attacks?
I agree with John. I don't like who they are either, but...
Did you just call him John?
They're
Nobody calls him
murderers,
John.
Raising people to give up their bodies, brainwashing them into believing they're gods.
He's right. It's a perversion of everything Becca
maybe Abby does.
The flame was about passing wisdom on to the next line, not keeping it all to yourself.
Well, no offense, but Becca wasn't a god either. She was a scientist who made herself a Nightblood in a lab, the same way Abby did to Clark.
So much for doing better.
Guys, seriously, pay attention.
Wait. I know what you did.
Is everything okay here?
How can you be okay? She was your child.
I know you miss Delilah, but she's happy, Jordan. She wants you to know that.
So she's not dead? I don't know.
Clark.
Everything okay?
Flush him off. I gaffin chit you up solo. Come now.
Give us a minute. Fine.
That's kind of
Go
obvious.
in here.
Come on, Bellamy. Be smart.
Are we on different sides of this?
I know how they survive seems harsh, but from what I've seen, these people are happy. Their world works. We destroyed ours.
This isn't about us.
So we can judge them, but not ourselves.
You know I judge myself every day. You want to know the difference between us and them? I see the face there. Come carry on. I don't rip clean on a flash bar, not on a reflector.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that last phrase? Sounds like flashba means flashback. So is it dream?
Who are you?
I'm glad he realized. But she kind of gave it away, so I don't know if that counts.
Josephine Lightwood. Nice to meet you.
Okay, fun's over. Let's talk.
Don't you dare say a word.
It's fine. We can wait till she goes under. I only need one of you.
Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna talk after you die to save myself. So what are you really accomplishing?
She gets a hero's death. But if your silence helps the wrong side, you're still a hero. See, by my count, you've killed 12 of my people. And we've killed none of yours. So who's the villain?
I'm gonna say you since you kidnap little kids. But feel free to prove me wrong and toss me that rope.
How many people have blood alteration?
Oh, for God's sakes, tell him!
I mean, when it comes down to it, she's carrying a child, so she should honestly just come clean. The fuck?
I can't move. Save your baby.
What the hell?
I'll be back for you.
The hell? Where did you hide? She doesn't have to do this.
Octavia.
You went under. I guess you want to live after all. He's getting away.
Did her hand just get old?
Any fear thoughts?
What's a penny?
Something from my time.
Let me guess. Let me convince you that we should leave paradise and take our chances in hell.
Why would I leave my home? That's it. Fill in the blanks, John.
It's the second time you've called me.
Okay, before you freak out and raise your voice, I have a question for you.
You're not Clark.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Clark's dead. My parents killed her and brought me back. My question is, how would you like to be immortal too?
I'm listening.
Oh, Murphy, 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 what are you doing? Alrighty, well that was The 100, Season 6, Episode 5. You know, people are starting to catch on, which was good. I was gonna be so frustrated if they just like, oh, what's this? What are you doing? This is weird. We're learning about these things and this is weird, but like, nobody catches on. I was gonna be so mad. And I guess technically no one did. She told them, which was kind of frustrating. Yeah. It is what it is, I guess. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.